All right. Just find a comfortable seat if you're not already there. And if you want, you can move around a little bit. I always like to move, kind of get some physical feedback, just feel into my body. So any little bits and pieces of movement, wiggles, and then eventually find your way to seated meditation. Find your way into stillness. So close your eyes and rest your hands somewhere intentionally. We'll just take these first few moments to really arrive here in this space. So you've all arrived here physically, and sometimes that's the hardest part, is just getting yourself here. So good job. See if you can now let yourself really arrive energetically, mentally, emotionally. So if you've got other stuff going on in your life, which we all do, for now, just let it fall into the background, fall into the periphery. And feel yourself here in this space on your mat. Feel your sit bones on the ground, the length in your spine. See if you can relax and soften through your face and your shoulders. And just start to tune in to your breath, the rise and fall, the expansion and contraction. And start to tune into your own inner space, your own inner world. So just noticing beyond physically, what's there emotionally, energetically? What's there to notice? What's flowing through you today? And then as you tune in, let's take our next inhale and hold at the top. So with your next inhalation, fill up as big as you can. And then take a moment to pause in fullness. When you think you're full, maybe even an extra little sip. Open your mouth and big sigh, let it go. Ah, good. Do that a couple more times. So great big inhale, fill up. Take that moment of pause, hold, let the breath circulate around inside. And when you're ready, open your mouth and just big sigh of release. Let it go. Ah, good. Do that one more time. It's the biggest inhale you've taken all morning. Maybe you sit up taller and just feel as if you're taking up more space. Hold. Open your mouth. Let it go. Ah. Beautiful. So with this extra awareness and attention on your breath, start to drop into Ujjayi now. So seal your lips. Breathe in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. See if you can start to create that little whisper noise, that oceanic sound as you breathe in and out slowly, smoothly, nice and steady. You can stay here and just connect with your rhythm, your own internal rhythm, your own internal cadence for as long as you would like. If you want to stay here for a while, please feel free. As you're ready to move, go ahead and take this breath with you and just come forward to your hands and your knees. And once you're on your hands and your knees, start exploring in any way that feels good. So maybe that's cat-cow, maybe that's hip circles, maybe that's just sitting back into a child's pose, resting for a moment, finding a sense of grounding in your child's pose. Maybe you want to get into your wrists, your forearms. You can spin your fingers out to the sides or back towards your knees. So just feel around in your own way. If it's helpful, close your eyes to get out of your head. So that voice that says, am I doing this right? Do I look weird? How does everybody else look? That voice gets to just fall away, and you get to be in your body with your felt senses. You get to feel around, notice what's there, and respond to it. So what feels really good? What feels really strong or open? And then what might feel perhaps a little tighter than usual, maybe stiff or sore or tender. Maybe you're noticing how you slept last night and how you woke up this morning, how that feels in your body. So there's a million things to notice. Your body is different every time you step onto your mat. So how do you feel today in this moment? What's there to be noticed? And in your next few rounds, take your time, no rush, but eventually find your way back into our first downward facing dog of practice. Very nice, friends. And keep your exploration going. Keep feeling around. So as you move back into your down dog, how much length can you create from your fingertips all the way up to your sit bones? Would it feel good to press your heels towards the ground? Or maybe just pedal out your heels? Or perhaps it feels better to bend your knees a lot and lift up to your tiptoes, really work the length in your spine and your side bodies. See if you can find space in between your ears and your shoulders. So if you shake your head no, you should be able to move your head without touching your arms. If you touch your arms, see if you can find an external rotation in your shoulders. So move your shoulders out, away from your ears, and feel the space that that creates. If it's helpful, you might even walk your hands out a little wider. You can take your feet out nice and wide and transfer your weight from side to side, move your hips from side to side. So there's so many ways to feel around in your down dog. There's so many ways to refine your down dog, to be a little more efficient in your body. So if down dog feels like a terrible pose, it's the worst pose ever, it's so uncomfortable, it's so difficult, how can you shift that to make it work better for you? Maybe that means bending your knees more. Maybe you spread your fingers wider and push into the ground with your hands. So just stay curious. Keep exploring. You guys look awesome. Nice poses. Take one more great big inhale into your down dog. And then as you exhale, look forward to the top of your space, and however you want to get there, forward fold. Once you have arrived, come straight into your halfway lift. So spinal extension, and then pause in your halfway lift for a moment. Bring your feet hips width distance apart if they're not there already. And we're gonna add a little twist. So bend your left knee a lot, left fingertips on the ground, or maybe your left hand is on a block, right arm to the sky. So reach your right fingertips up and work your right leg as straight as you can. Press down through the inner edge of your right foot, and imagine you're trying to drag your right hip back as you reach the crown of your head forward. Nice, see? Open through the right side of your heart. Take one more deep breath. Very nicely. End of your exhale, unwind, and just switch sides. So right knee bends, right hand down, or right fingertips down, left arm up. Nice, Charles. So your right knee can bend a lot, but work on straightening your left leg. Feel into the length there. Breathe into the length there. Left hip pulls back, crown reaches forward. Stay rooted through the inner edge of your left foot. And then breathe down into your low belly, your low back. As you exhale, see if you can work your twist just a tiny bit further. One last round. End of your exhale. Nice, Christine. Unwind. And then hang out in your fold for a moment. Maybe a ragdoll, grab opposite elbows, sway, bounce, bob. Maybe hands behind your head, interlace your fingers at the base of your skull. Give the back of your neck a little bit of traction. Nice job, friend. So keep your weight slightly forward, more in your toes and the balls of your feet, less in your heels. And see if you can feel a connection to your center as you lift your sit bones as high as you can. So butt towards the sky, crown towards the ground. One more round. Inhale, come back to a halfway lift, realign one more time. And then exhale, fold, let it go, root through your feet and rise all the way to stand. Arms reach up, inhale, hands to heart as you exhale. Let's flow for a moment. Inhale, reach up and stretch, high mountain. Exhale, take a slow dive down, forward fold, Uttanasana. Breathe in, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Take a moment to find your strength, really push the ground away. Spread your fingers, take little rocks forward and back, just little baby rocks, like an inch or so of movement. Transferring your weight forward, transferring your weight back. If you want to come to your knees to modify at any time, feel free. Take one more inhale at the top of your push-up. Maybe a little rock forward to your tippy toes, and then exhale slow as you can all the way down. Slow motion. Back bend of your choice. So you choose baby cobra, full cobra, Spider-Man, Sphinx, locust, anything you'd like. Nice, Charles. And then back to downward facing dog. Yeah, take your time. Once you're back in down dog, few deep breaths. So feel free to move around in your dog pose, explore. And that movement might be big, dynamic. Maybe I can see it on the outside, or maybe it's really small, little baby micro movements that I can't even see if I'm looking at you, but you feel what's going on inside of you. Sometimes those little micro adjustments are actually what make the biggest difference. So feel around, stay really present. If there's anything that needs adjusted, if you want to turn it into a turbo dog for a little more strength work, feel free. So just bend your elbows a lot and squeeze them in towards each other. So your forearms will hover just a couple inches above the ground, almost like you're in a dolphin pose. Your forearms just hover above the ground. Nice, Cam. Keep lifting your butt really high. Keep relaxing your neck. So rather than gazing forward and straining through your neck, just let your gaze go somewhere behind you or maybe up at the ceiling. Big deep breaths. Take one more inhale. Push the ground away. Lift through your sit bones. Exhale. Look to the top of your space. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Lengthen out. Exhale. Bow and fold. Press into your feet. Lead with your heart. Rise up. Arms to the sky. Inhale. Hands to your heart center as you exhale. All right, inhale, take your arms up. And then you have a couple choices. Grab your left wrist with your right hand, and you can either stick with the regular side body stretch, kind of make a crescent moon shape with your body, reach to the right, or option to add legs. Step your left foot back and off the right side of your mat. So it's like you're in a little diagonal lunge. And then bend your knees a little or a lot. It's up to you. Pull your upper body to the right. Pull your right hip back, left hip forward. Lengthen through your left side. And you can choose to bend your knees a lot, stay low, or maybe straighten your legs and just work with length. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Maybe you play with the two of those variations and then see what feels better. Yeah, awesome. Nice job, friends. Nice, Paul. Take one more round, breathing into your left side. Looks so good. Inhale back to center, switch your grip. And then as you exhale, you choose just up and over or right foot steps off the left side of your mat. It's like a miniature diagonal lunge. Big bend in your knees, or you can work with straightening your legs. Feel into the length of your right side. Left hip draws back, right hip pulls forward. Breathe into your right side body, waistline, rib cage. Yeah, nice, Tracy. Take one more round. Inhale, back to center, release your grip. And then as you exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, roll your shoulders back and down, shoulder blades hug your spine. See if you can start to reach your hands back away from your body. Try not to lock out your elbows. Maybe add just a tiny little back bend. Lift your heart, lift your gaze, hug in with your inner thighs. As you press your hips gently forward, take one more inhalation. Keep your clasp, and with your exhalation, take it all the way down into your fold. If it's helpful, bend your knees a lot. So hang out in your fold with your fingers interlaced for a couple rounds or so. Remember, weight slightly forward rather than rocking back into heels. Bring your weight more into your toes, and then use your core to lift your butt higher. See if you can lift your knuckles higher, work that opening in the front of your shoulders. Relax your neck, soften your face. One more inhale. Exhale, hands to your low back. Nice, Christine. Release your clasp, let your arms hang down. You can give them a little shake out if you want to. Next time you breathe in, spinal extension, realign. And then exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank, move through your vinyasa however you would like. So feel free to add some push-ups, take it on your knees, substitute cat-cow, skip it completely. See you back in downward facing dog. All right, from your dog pose, inhale, take your right leg to the sky. So stretch and lengthen. If you want to, you can open your hip. You can explore a little bit, maybe roll out your ankle, even circle your knee a few times. Nice job, friends. And then in your next breath or two, find square hips again. So inner thighs face each other, right hip faces down, slightly back. And then just make your right leg as strong and as powerful as you can. I don't care about height. Go for length, strength, and power. Take one more inhale, really pressing through your right foot as you push down through your fingertips. Nice, Ellie. Exhale, right knee to your nose. So curl in and round your spine. Stay here as you breathe in, shoulders over your wrists, on your back, tippy toes. And then exhale, step forward ever so softly, low lunge. Rise up to crescent lunge in your own time. Take your time, no rush. Rise up, settle in, find stability in your legs. If you want to modify, back knee can always stay on the ground, no big deal. Your back knee is lifted, nice, Makai. Find stability through your legs by hugging towards midline. So pull your front hip back energetically. Pull your back hip forward energetically. Little lift in your heart, little tone in your lowest, deepest abdominals. So draw your belly button towards your spine and feel that length in your low back. Take one more big inhale here. As you exhale, turbo twist to the right. So left arm forward, right arm back, and back knee bends to a hover. So your back knee is either hovering above the ground, or again, if you want to modify, you can set it down. If it's hovering above the ground, imagine you're trying to drag your back thigh forward as you pull your front hip back. Stay low in your legs. Stay open through your heart, broaden through the front of your shoulders, through your collarbones. Maybe even gaze back over your right fingertips for a balance challenge. Take one more breath. End of your exhale, listen carefully. Bring your right forearm across your low back. Square your shoulders forward. Reach your left arm up. And then just find a tiny little back bend. So lift your heart and start to reach your left fingertips towards the back wall, even just a little bit. You can keep that bend in your back knee if it feels better in your low spine. Make sure you're breathing all the way down into your belly. One more big inhale. Very nice. Exhale, left hand to the ground and right arm to the sky. So you're still in a twist. Revolve lunge, legs strong. You might be pressing with your left hand against the ground. Use that as leverage to work your twist. Or if you want, You can challenge your balance, and this would also make sure your core is engaged. See if you can hover your left hand right above the ground. Nothing else changes. Take one more round. Good job. End of your exhale, let it all go. Walk your hands over to the left long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten out your legs. Inhale to a halfway lift position. And then listen, we're gonna keep our spine nice and long and kind of crawl our hands towards the back edge of our mat. Bend your left knee a lot. Right hand on the ground, left arm to the sky for a little twist. Yeah, left knee is bent, right leg is straight. All of your toes still face towards the windows. Open through the left side of your heart. Reach up, one more in-breath. As you exhale, bring your left fingertips down. Walk your hands slightly forward. Bend your right knee. Same thing. Left hand down, right arm up. Twist. Open through the right side of your heart. Right knee is bent. Left leg is straight. Take one more round. And then end of your exhale, let it all go. Just find your wide-legged forward fold, about 5 rounds, anywhere you'd like to take it, or just hang out and breathe. Good job, you guys. Slow, deep breaths, present with whatever's flowing through, whatever's going on inside of you. Next time you inhale, come back to your halfway lift position. Exhale, fold, and then press into your feet. Lead with your heart, rise up. Arms to the sky as you inhale. And then exhale, warrior 2 stance. So pivot your right toes forward, reach your right arm forward, left arm back. If you need to adjust your stance in any way, totally fine. Maybe you gaze down at your feet, make any adjustments needed. So right knee, your front knee tracks open towards your pinky toe rather than letting it collapse in towards your big toe. Right butt cheek wraps underneath you. Press into the outer edges of both feet. Next time you breathe in, reverse your warrior. So front palm rotates up, reach back, lengthen through your right side. Keep the big deep bend in your right knee and keep dragging it towards your pinky toe. Breathe into your right waistline, the space between your right rib cage and your right hip. See if you can increase that space. Reach even through your fingertips. Nice, Cam. Take one more inhale. Bend your front knee more. Reach a little further. Awesome, Victoria. Exhale. Come back through your warrior 2. Move into side angle. So reach forward as far as possible. Then tip it over. Yeah. Right elbow can rest on your right thigh. Or maybe right hand to the ground or a block. Left arm can reach straight up, or left arm might reach forward. It's up to you. If the half bind, full bind is in your practice, or any other variation, go for it. About 2, maybe even 3 more breaths. So can you just be here, hold this position, and simply feel, breathe, take it in, even the uncomfortable parts. Heart open, hips open, shoulders open. Very nice, friends. Nice, Mikkel. Take one last round. Awesome, Sandra. As you breathe in, we'll rise up one more time through our warrior 2. This time, straighten your front leg. So setting up for reverse triangle. Feel into your hips. Make sure they're nice and level. And then reach up, reach back. Try to keep your hips level. So I have a tendency to kind of sink into my back hip. Maybe you have a tendency to sink into your front hip. So just feel into your hips, nice and level, and then lengthen through your right side, press down into your right foot, reach through your right fingertips. How much length can you create? Take one more in-breath. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the earth. Pivot to the ball of your back foot and just step your back foot forward, nice and easy, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift position, lengthen. Exhale, bow, let it go. Ah. Inhale, chair pose. So weight in your heels, bend your knees a lot. Sit your butt back, lift your heart up, reach your arms up. If it bothers your neck or just feels like too much, maybe in your shoulders, always an option to cactus your arms or take any other arm position of your choice. Yeah. So weight in your heels for now and see if you can pick up your toes, spread them apart, make your feet feel really alive. Heart is lifted. So bottom tips of shoulder blades hug towards your spine, but make sure there's still some connection to your center. So draw your belly button back and up. Take one more inhale here. As you exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So swing your arms back. Option to float up to your tiptoes. Float your heels as high as you can. And as your heels lift more, see if you can sit your butt even lower. Just for fun, if you want to play, those of you in drinking bird, play with dipping your beak down low. So your head goes low, your butt goes high. You might even straighten your legs like a forward fold on your tiptoes. Arms reach up, butt reaches up. One more breath wherever you're at. Inhale, high mountain. Heels can stay lifted or you can bring them down. Arms reach up, stretch it out. And maybe stay on your tiptoes. Slow dive down, forward fold. Heels on the ground as you inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Take your vinyasa your own way or skip it if you'd rather. Back in your down dog, reconnect to Ujjayi, especially if you've lost it. So now is your time. Slow it down, smooth it out, fire it up. So Ujjayi, it's energizing as it's relaxing. Use it. Next time you inhale, left leg to the sky. And feel free to explore however you would like. So open up your hip, roll out your ankle, anything goes. Just stay with your breath. Stay present. Nice job, everyone. Next breath or two, square hips. So left hip faces down, slightly back, inner thighs face each other. Straighten your left leg as much as you can. Make it strong and powerful. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, left knee to your nose. So round your back, push the ground away. Stay here, inhale. Nice paw. Exhale, step through softly. Rise up to your crescent lunge. Take your time, no rush. So hips are square. All of your toes face directly forward. Nice, Sydney. Feel into the stability of your legs, your strong foundation. So hugging towards midline, front hip pulls back, back hip pulls forward. Your femur bones plug into the hip sockets. Low belly, gently tone, lengthening through your low back. Lift through your heart, even reach through your fingertips. Take one more in-breath. As you exhale, turbo twist to your left. Right arm swings forward, left arm swings back. Back knee bends to a hover. So your back knee's hovering above the ground. There's so much power in your legs. Imagine you're trying to drag your back thigh forward as you pull your front hip back. So you feel your inner thighs squeeze. Broaden through the front of your shoulders. Let your shoulders open. Maybe even gaze back over your left fingertips one more round. Maybe you get a little lower in your legs. End of your exhale, left forearm across your low back. Square your shoulders forward. And then exalted warrior variation. So reach your right fingertips up, slightly back. Lift through your heart. So rather than thinking of just leaning back or collapsing back, think of lifting and curling open. Take one more inhale, Reach through your right fingertips. Exhale, right hand comes down, left arm to the sky. So revolve lunge, you're still twisting. Legs are strong, open through your heart. If you want, you can use your right hand as leverage to work your twist. So push against the ground, or play with the strength in your legs, the connection to your center. See if you can hover your right hand above the ground. Nothing else changes, nothing else moves. One more breath. Nice, Victoria. End of your exhalation. Let it go. Unwind. Walk your hands over to the right long edge of your yoga mat. Parallel your feet. Straighten out your legs. Inhale to a halfway lift. And just like we did before, walk your hands towards the back edge of your mat. This time you have a couple of options. Left hand can stay down, right arm to the sky, right knee bends like before. Or option for full Skandasana. So pivot your right toes towards the back edge of your mat. Left toes pivot towards the sky. So you're on the back of your left heel. If you want to add some arms, it's opposite. Right arm reaches out, left arm reaches up, gaze up at your left fingertips. So you choose which one of those variations will better serve you. Yeah. Try, if you're in full Skandasana, to keep your right heel on the ground, if at all possible. So it's usually an adjustment of your pelvis. Take one more round. And back through center. Switch it up. Left knee bends. And either right hand down, left arm to the sky, just like we did before, or full Skandasana. Yeah, you got it, Callie. So butt towards the ground if you're taking full Skandasana, and your left heel stays down if at all possible. If it needs to lift, that's fine. Flex your right toes. So if you're in full Skandasana, right toes face up, flex them back towards your shin. Energetically try to pull your heels towards each other like they're magnetized. You got it. Those of you in Skandasana, left arm in front of your left knee rather than behind. Take one more breath. And end of your exhale, let it go. Come back to your wide-legged straddle position and anywhere you'd like to take it for a few rounds. Slow, steady, ujjayi. If you need a couple open mouth sighs, go for it. Now's a great time. Next inhalation, halfway lift. Maybe you play with adding some arms, reach out to both sides. Exhale, fold. Now from the press of your feet, reverse swan dive. So press down as you rise up, arms to the sky. Inhale. Warrior two, exhale, left toes, pivot forward, left knee bends, reach forward and back. Adjust if you need to. So take your time. If you want to gaze down at your feet, left toes face directly forward, right toes face directly to the right. Feel your front knee track open towards your pinky toe. Next inhalation, reverse your warrior. So front palm rotates up, reach back. Keep the deep bend in your front knee and keep tracking your knee open towards your pinky toe. Try not to press your right hip forward. So keep your pelvis nice and neutral. Keep your hips nice and open. Breathe into your left waistline, rib cage. Take one more inhale, reach through your fingertips. Exhale, come through your warrior two, reach forward like you want to touch the front wall, reach, then tip it over, side angle, nice Makai. So left hand towards the ground or maybe left elbow to left thigh, it's up to you. Right arm could reach forward, up, half bind, full bind, or anywhere else you want to go. Keep your heart open, keep your hips open, keep wrapping your left butt cheek underneath your body. Keep pressing into the outer edges of both feet. Nice, Marriott. Where is your breath? Is it still flowing through or are you holding it? Big, spacious, powerful, steady. Beautiful poses. Take just one more round in your own fullest expression. Inhale, back up through your warrior two, straighten your front leg. Feel your hips nice and level, and then reach up and slightly back, reverse triangle. Lots of length through your left side. So push down into your left foot and reach through your left fingertips. How much length can you create? Beautiful. One more inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, pivot to the ball of your back foot and just step forward, nice and easy, forward fold. Halfway lift position, breathe in. Exhale, bow, let it go. Root through your feet and rise, arms to the sky, stretch it out. You choose hands to heart center or arms by your sides. And just pause here for a moment. Close your eyes and stand with so much awareness, just feeling your body from the inside, feeling yourself from the inside. So feel your feet rooting down, crown of your head drawing up, broad through your shoulders, ever so slightly open through your heart. Neutral pelvis, neutral spine. So how much awareness can you bring into simply just standing and breathing? Feel your breath flowing through. We'll move through that entire sequence couple times. One breath, one movement. Doesn't mean we speed through it with momentum. Means we move really slowly and intentionally with our slow, deep breaths. If at any time you need to take a break or you want to move on your own, choice is always yours. If you are coming with me, take one more big, huge inhale right where you're at. Fill up as big as you can. Hold in fullness, maybe even take an extra sip. And then open your mouth and let it go. Ujjayi. Inhale, reach your arms up. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Exhale, side body stretch of your choice. So add the legs if you want to over to your right with your upper body. Inhale through center, switch your grip. Other side, exhale. Upper body goes left, hip stays square. Inhale back to center. And as you exhale, just a little baby back bend, cactus your arms, navel to spine connection as you curl open. Inhale, re-extend, realign, reach up, feel neutral pelvis, neutral spine. And then exhale, stick your butt out, reach your heart forward all the way down, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. Keep that exhale going as you lower, or maybe you even hold empty. Nice, Mikkel. Inhale, peel your heart open. Exhale, take your hips back, down dog. Inhale your right leg high, strong, powerful. Exhale, softly step your right foot through, low lunge. Rise with your in-breath, strong legs, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, turbo twist to your right. So left arm forward, right arm back, back knee bends. As you inhale, exalted warrior variation, right arm to your low back, square your shoulders off, breathe in and reach up and back. Exhale, left hand to the earth. And then right arm to the sky, breathe in, feel the right side of your heart open. Exhale, let it go. Walk your hands over to the left long edge of your mat, parallel your feet, straighten out your legs. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, listen, just fold, let it go. Press into your feet, reverse swan dive all the way up, arms to the sky, inhale. Exhale, warrior two, right toes forward, right arm forward. Inhale, reverse, reach up, reach back, keep that deep bend in your right knee. And exhale, side angle, reach forward and tip it over all the way to emptiness. Inhale, reverse triangle. So rise up, straighten your front leg. Reach up, feel the length in your right side. Beautiful. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down and step your back foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, let it go. Chair pose, bend your knees, sit back, lift your heart. Inhale. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So swing your arms back, maybe float up to your tippy toes. Option to stay on tiptoes, high mountain, all the way up as tall as you can grow. Good, maybe stay on your tiptoes as you take your slow dive down, forward fold. Nice, paw halfway lift, heels on the ground, breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. Skip it if you'd rather. Nicely, heart lifts, inhale. Hips lift, exhale. Inhale, left leg to the sky, active through your left foot, intentional with your left leg. Exhale, step through ever so softly. Yes, rise up, crescent. Square hips, strong legs. Exhale, turbo twist. Right arm forward, left arm back, back knee bends. Bring your left arm across your low back and square off your shoulders. Inhale, reach up and back. Little baby back bend. Exhale, right hand comes down. And inhale your left arm up. Heel it open. Open up. Exhale, unwind. Walk your hands over to the right long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet. Straighten out your legs. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Option to add arms if you want. And then exhale, fold deeply all the way to empty. Find that navel to spine connection from that place. Rise. Reverse swan dive. Inhale, reach. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, up and back. Lengthen your left side, bend your left knee more. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over, all the way to emptiness. Inhale, reverse try. So come up, straighten your front leg, reach up, lengthen. And exhale, cartwheel your hands down, step your back foot forward, forward fold. Lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Root through your feet all the way to stand. Arms reach up, big full body stretch. Hands to heart, exhale, one more round. Here we go. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, side body stretch to your right. You can make it your own. Do something different if you want to. Inhale through center. Other side. Exhale all the way to emptiness. Use your breath. Inhale back to center. And then baby back bend. Cactus your arms. Navel to spine connection as you lift your heart curl open. Inhale, realign. Neutral pelvis, neutral spine. Feel it. And then exhale, slow dive down, forward fold. Beautiful, lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga dandasana. Nice, Mikkel, heart lifts, breathe in, shoulders down away from your ears. Exhale, down dog. Use your breath, listen, inhale, right leg high. Hold or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Push the ground away, little twist across your body. Inhale, three-legged dog, stretch it out. Right to right, as high as you can get on your right arm, maybe even add a little push-up, bend your elbows. Inhale, back up, nice Victoria. And then everybody knee to your nose, step forward softly. Inhale, crescent. Rise up, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, turbo twist to your right. Right arm reaches back, left arm forward, back knee bends. Inhale, exalted, right forearm to your low back, square off your shoulders, reach up and back. Exhale, left hand to the ground slowly. And inhale, right arm to the sky, open through the right side of your heart. Exhale, unwind, hands over to the left long edge of your yoga mat. Parallel your feet, straighten your legs, halfway lift, breathe in, option for arms if you want. Exhale, fold deeply all the way to empty. Press into your feet, lead with your heart, rise. Arms to the sky, inhale. Warrior two, exhale, settle in. Inhale, reverse, stay in your legs, bend your front knee more as you reach back. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over. Now pause here, friends. Option for balancing half moon if you would like to take it. So you can stay in side angle or reach your right hand forward, float your back leg up. If you go for side, or if you go for half moon, and you want to take the bind, bend your left knee, reach back, grab hold of your left foot. Go for it, wherever you're at. Couple more deep breaths. Awesomely good. If you fall out, perfect. That means you've met an edge. Welcome it. Meet yourself right there. Come back in when you're ready. Everybody, soft landing in warrior two. Return back to warrior two. Take a moment to settle, to adjust, to find your breath. Next time you inhale, straighten your front leg, reach up and back. And exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground, pivot to the ball of your back foot. Listen here, inhale, standing splits, float your left leg to the sky. So just like a one-legged forward fold, see if you can lift your left toes or spread your left toes, I should say. So activate your left foot, take one more inhale. Listen, exhale, Shiva squat. Left knee tucks into the back of right. Get small. Inhale, re-extend, get long. You can take a handstand hop if you're feeling it. Exhale again, Shiva squat. Both knees bend, get small. Now listen, inhale, re-extend or take a hop. This time just exhale into your forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in and lengthen. Exhale, bow. One more chair pose. Bend your knees, weight in your heels, lift your heart, reach up. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. You choose. Option to balance on your tiptoes one more time. Stay on your tiptoes if you want. All the way up, high mountain. Yeah. Maybe stay on your tiptoes as you take your dive down, forward fold. You've got it. Stay with it. Halfway lift, heels down, spine long. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, vinyasa, or you can always skip it. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lift your hips. You're almost there. Use your breath. Left leg to the sky. Inhale. Stay and hold or exhale, left knee, right elbow, that little twist. Push the ground away. Nice and neat. Inhale, back up. Left to left. Exhale. Option for the push-up if you want it. Yes. Inhale, back up. Awesome, Cam. And then exhale, everybody. Knee to your nose. Scoop out your belly. Then softly step through. Rise up. Crescent lunge. Arms to the sky. Heart lifts. Exhale, turbo twist. Right arm forward, left arm back, back knee bends. Left forearm across your low back, square up your shoulders. Exalted variation, reach up and back. As you exhale, right hand to the earth. Inhale your left arm to the sky, twist. Exhale, unwind. Walk your hands to the right long edge of your yoga mat. Parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Halfway lift, breathe in. Option for arms if you want. Nice, Kali. Exhale, fold. Press into your feet, lead with your heart and rise. Inhale, arms up. Warrior two, as you exhale, bend your front knee, reach forward and back. Reverse, inhale. Left side long, bend your left knee a lot. And exhale, side angle, pause here. You can hold side angle or option for balancing half moon. Left hand reaches forward, maybe you take a block with you. Back foot launches off the ground. Keep your back leg strong. So if it feels like your back leg is so heavy, it's because you're not engaging any of the muscles in your leg. Make your foot active like you're trying to stomp it on the back wall. If you want to take the bind, go for it. Wherever you're at, last couple of breaths. Good job. See if you can come back to a warrior two, really soft landing. Take a moment to adjust if needed. Find your breath next inhale, reverse triangle. So straighten your front leg, level out your hips, reach up and back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground, pivot to the ball of your back foot. So you're in a low lunge, listen, standing splits, right leg to the sky. So active through your right foot, spread your toes or flex or point, just make your right foot active in some way. One more inhale. Shiva squat, right knee tucks in the back of left knee, both knees bend, get small, empty out. Inhale, get long, reach your right leg high. You can hop if you want for fun. And then again, just like that, Shiva squat. Ah, yeah, all the way to empty. Inhale, re-extend, option for a hop if you want it. And then this time, exhale, forward fold, and even more than forward fold, let's take a tiny little potato bug ball. So bring your big toes together, tuck and curl. Take a moment. You can give yourself a hug if you want. Wrap your arms around your shins. If you want to play with toe stand, working your balance, point your knees forward, bring your hands to your heart, go for it. Slow, steady breaths. Just notice all the energy moving through your body. Take a couple more rounds right here. And then your choice, if you want to play with crow pose, now is your time. If you have no interest in playing with crow, just plant your hands, step your feet back, move through your vinyasa or skip it. And you can end up either in child's pose, hero's pose, or down dog. Wherever you end up, big deep breaths. Couple open mouth sighs might feel nice. Your next couple breaths, downward facing dog. All right. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Open up your right hip. So bend your knee, reach it out and up towards the ceiling. You can stay here or option to flip your dog if you want to. So right foot comes down. Reach forward, heart forward, lift your hips, feel your back muscles hug around your spine. One more round. And then come back, everybody, three-legged down dog. Option to square off your hips, just feeling into that big difference. One more in breath. Exhale, pigeon pose, right shin to the top of your mat. Set your body down gently. So right knee towards the outer right edge of your mat, the right long edge. Pull your front hip back hip forward energetically. They like the air flowage. And then start your bow in your own time. If you'd rather take this in a seat or on your back, please feel free. Just big, intentional breaths down into your hips. Notice, are you tensing up anywhere you don't need to be? Are you tightening up through your face, your forehead, your jaw, through your shoulders or your hands or even your heart? If you could soften through your heart space, what would that feel like? Take about 4, maybe 5 more deep breaths. Open mouth size anytime you like. Slowly start to lift your upper body, and we're all going to meet in a seat. So once you're lifted up, you can just kind of ease your way onto your right butt cheek and swing your left leg around. Yeah. Both legs out in front of you for a moment and just give them a nice little shake out. And then left leg stays nice and long. Draw your right knee in towards your chest and then step your right foot to the outside of your left thigh. If you want to, you can bend your left knee and bring your left heel towards your right butt cheek, but make sure both sit bones can stay on the ground. So everybody hug your right knee in and lift your chest, lift your heart, get as tall as you can. Now take your right arm to the sky. Inhale, reach as high as you can. And then exhale, turn to your right. Right hand comes down behind you. You can leave your left hand exactly where it's at, or if there's another variation you want to work, maybe left elbow to the outside of right knee, maybe even a bind. Try not to put too much weight on your right hand behind you. And try not to close through your heart or your shoulders. Broaden through your shoulders and your collarbones. Slightly open through your heart space. Perhaps gaze over your right shoulder. Take about 2 more rounds all the way down into your belly as you inhale. And then exhale. Just wringing out from the inside. Not literally, but feel as if you could. Nice, Eileen. Good job, friends. End of your next exhale. Unwind your upper body. And for just a second, bring your hands over to your left. Put them on the ground and just take a little bow around your spine. This should feel good. It's just a nice little counter twist. Your right butt cheek can lift. Breathe down into your low back. Sometimes I even kind of push the ground away like I'm going into a cat pose. And then end of your exhale, lift back up. If you do have your left knee bent, straighten your left leg out again, and then sole of your right foot to your left inner thigh. Let your hips open up towards this right side of the room. So rather than trying to square your hips, let them open. Flex your left toes back. Reach your right arm up, and I like to just rest my right hand on my left thigh. Press your foot into your leg back into your foot, so you feel a midline. Big inhale, and then as you exhale, reach up and over towards the front of the room. Your left hand can slide down your left leg. Try to stay open through your heart. So heart wants to look up rather than down. And then if it's available, some of you may be able to wrap your peace fingers around your left big toe. Otherwise, just reach through your fingertips, bicep next to your ears or ear. Keep both sit bones rooted and keep pressing your foot into your leg back into your foot. Breathe into your right side. Take about 2 more rounds. Good job, friends. All the way to empty. See if you can dive a little deeper. And then inhale, lift your torso, lift both arms to the sky. Bring your right hand down behind you, fingers face away from your body. Push into the ground and lift your hips, lengthen your left side. So like a modified side plank, or if you want to turn it into kind of a modified wild thing, feel free. Breathe into all that space. One more inhale. Option for lion's breath as you exhale. Stick out your tongue, cross your eyes, make some noise. Yeah, sit bones down. Both legs back out in front of you. We're going to return to down dog. If you want, here is an option for play. So you can start in boat pose, balance on your sit bones. And then like you're going into a happy baby, grab your big toes. See if you can find length in your spine. And then maybe extend your legs. Try to keep your heart lifted. It's so hard, I can't even do it. So it's like you're doing a wide-legged straddle with a nice long spine. It's core. You guys are so good, so much better than me. Amazing. Take one more breath. And then as you're ready, you can let that go. Cross your ankles, bring your hands out in front of you, just kind of roll over your feet. You can jump back or step back, you choose. Vinyasa if you want it. Downward facing dog, walk it out. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Open your left hip, bend your left knee. So take a moment and stay here, stretch here, or if you want, flip your dog. Nice, Charles. Left foot comes down, heart forward, lift your hips. Back muscles squeeze around your spine. One more breath down into your belly. And then if your exhale, three-legged dog, left leg extends. Maybe you even square off your hips. Inhale. Exhale, pigeon. Left shin forward. Gently bring your body to the ground. So set yourself up with just as much intention and attention as you did on the other side. Send your breath down into your hips and just soften with each exhale. Notice, do you go somewhere else? Do you wander off? Do you try to distract yourself to stay out of sensation? And can you just be with whatever's there without trying to run away from it or avoid it? Just feel it completely, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's overwhelming. Big, spacious breaths, about 4 or 5 more. Soft face, jaw, forehead. Last couple big deep breaths. Ah. And then slowly begin a transition into a seat. Nice and easy. Allow your hips to open. Sit onto your left butt cheek. Swing your right leg around for a moment. Extend both legs. Give them a nice little shake out. And then left knee bends, left foot steps to the outside of your right thigh. Right leg can stay extended, or if you want, right heel towards your left butt cheek. But make sure you're not now lifting your left butt cheek. Both sit bones can stay grounded. Hug in, so hug your knee in and sit up really tall. Now reach your left arm up and get even taller. Breathe in. Exhale, twist to your left, left hand comes down. Maybe you gaze back over your left shoulder. Maybe you leave your right hand where it's at, or maybe there's some other variation you'd like to move into. Try to keep your shoulders and your collarbones nice and broad. Heart slightly open. Crown of your head is drawing up. Try not to lean back too much. So if you were to take your left hand off the ground, nothing would really change. Last couple breaths. All the way down to your belly. And then end of your next exhale, unwind your upper body. Bring your hands off the right side of your mat for just a second. Round your spine, take a little bow, nice little counter twist. Your back can round, your left butt cheek can lift. Maybe you even push into the ground, kind of like a cat pose. One more breath. And then lift back up. Good job. If your right leg is bent, extend it. And then sole of your left foot to your right inner thigh. Let your hips open towards the windows. Right toes face straight up and then flex back towards your shin. Left arm to the sky. You choose right hand on right thigh or maybe inside your right leg. Big inhale. With your exhale, reach forward towards the front of the room. So lengthen through your left side. Imagine your heart wants to look up, not down. So bicep next to your ear. If it's available to you, you can grab your big toe with your peace fingers. Otherwise, just reach through your fingertips. Keep both sit bones rooted. Breathe into your left side. Use your exhales to dive just a little bit deeper. Fold just a little bit further. Nice, Cam. I shouldn't say fold further, but reach further. One more round. As you inhale, lift your torso, reach both arms to the sky. And then left hand behind you, fingers face away from your body. Press down, lift your hips. Modified side plank or modified wild thing. Yeah, so lots of space, lots of length. Reach, one more in breath. An optional lion's breath as you exhale. Nice work. Sit bones come down. And then you'll take it all the way down onto your back, however you want to get there. So if you want to get there in some special way, feel free. Otherwise, just plop on down. And then once you're on your back, draw your knees in, rock it out gently. Take an inversion of your choice for about 5 to 7 breaths. Bridge pose might be a really good one to open through your front body. Or if there's something else that's calling to you, absolutely, choice is yours. And after 5 to 7 rounds in your inversion, ease your way out. Take a few rounds of windshield wipers. So just letting your knees fall from side to side. After a few rounds of windshield wipers, no rush. Happy baby pose. Just rock it out in your happy baby for a moment. Any little exploration or any little bits of play that you want to take from happy baby. And then just slowly start a transition into your final relaxation. And as you settle in, my reading for you, it's by Vex King. Says, if you are unhappy, start with the body. Nourish it, rest it, move it. If you are uninspired, start with the mind. Excite it, expose it, open it. If you are unmotivated, start with the heart. Find your why. Do something that matters. Be of service. For every undesirable state of being, there are at least 3 ways to elevate your mood and shift your emotional trajectory. So I think one of the best ways to nourish our body, to take care of our bodies, is to show up for yoga class. Show up for practice. So feel these last few moments into all the energy inside of you. Feel into whatever's flowing through you, just giving your body the attention that it deserves. Holding yourself with your awareness for these last few moments. And as I play my crystal bowls, eyes are closed. Just imagine your body as this great, big, wide open space for energy to flow through, for vibrations to flow through. Just notice what resonates, what might feel a little uncomfortable, and be with it. Breathe into it, soften around it. Let whatever wants to move, move. Let whatever wants to come, come. Whatever wants to go, let it go. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Just bring gentle movement back into your body. Wiggle fingers, toes. As you're ready, roll to either side, fetal position. Just give yourself a couple breaths resting on your side body. Really let your practice settle, that sound bath settle. Everything just absorb into your being. And using the strength in your arms, guide yourself up into seated meditation. So facing towards the front of your mat, the front of our space, right back where we began. And close your eyes, gather your hands to your heart, and bow your head to your heart. Just acknowledge yourself for showing up today, taking the time to do your practice, taking the time to pay more attention, be more aware of your inner state. Thank you so much for letting me guide you. Namaste. And for letting Ruby guide you, huh? She's so good. She's so good, girl. All right, friends. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Okay.